Bonjour à tous, привет, konnichiwa. So welcome back again. My name is Jesse, and then in today's wonderful discussion, we're talking about the 5 types of leaders, right? The 5 types of leaders. So when God created you and I, He gave us an assignment to do. Then when He gave us an assignment, He gave us a domain to work in that assignment. Hence, we are all kings in our particular assignment. We are all called to become leaders in our particular domain. So that is one thing that God has given to everybody. So you and I, we are all leaders in our specific domain. So, but knowing that you're a leader and then becoming a leader are two different things. You have to be able to develop that process. So we're learning about the 5 different types of leaders, so that will be able to help you develop the leader in you. Okay, so when you talk about leadership and followership, the kind of picture you have about leadership and followership will determine the kind of leader you're going to be, and it will determine how much or which level you're going to be, right? So if you see leadership as control, that is, it is good to see leadership as control, but anytime you see leadership as control, you tend to manipulate others to reach a specific aspect, to manipulate others to do something for you. Either you tend to manipulate others or you tend to coerce people to do other things for you. So seeing leadership with this sunglass or with this perspective of control is not the best. It is good, it's having its advantages, but it's not the best, because most of the people tend to manipulate others using fear, guilt, maybe scapegoat. They will punish somebody so that you don't do what you're supposed to do. They will either suck you out or something, but that is not the best aspect. So the next picture that you can see about leadership is when you see leadership as influence. And then when you see leadership as influence, that is, you are influencing people to reach a specific aspect. You are influencing people to follow you to reach where you have reached. You are influencing people to reach a particular goal. So in this aspect, you are not manipulating people, but you are inspiring other people. You are inspiring other people to take certain steps. You are inspiring other people to follow you, just like Jesus. He inspired the disciples to follow him. He told them that, follow me and I will make you fishers of men. He was already a fisher of men, and he was inspiring them. He preached. After preaching, he told Peter to cast the net. Peter did that, he got fish. So he had results. So Peter had something to follow Jesus for, right? So he was not being manipulated, but he was being inspired to follow Jesus. So when you see leadership as influence, that means that you tend to guide other people. So you tend to guide other people to reach where you want them to reach, and you tend to coach other people, not coerce people. So this is one of the main two pictures about leadership and then followership. Again, based on this, you can have several styles of leadership, right? There are about 5 or 7 types of leadership, but I'll summarize them into these 5 types. So first of all, either you are autocratic style of leadership, whereby, as the picture goes, like do X. Maybe there's somebody at the top that is usually a positional form of leadership, and he tells you that do this, then you have no option, but you're supposed to do it, right? That is do X and then you follow. Then there's another style of leadership that is laissez-faire, right? It's French. That is like laissez-faire, and you tell the person, you give the person option, you can do X or you can do Y. Then you tell them that do what you see fit. This type of leadership is usually best for people who are experienced, people who are educated, people who are expert. So that is, if your members, if your followers, if your work or your team are people who are experienced, educated, who are highly skilled, you can just give them this option, in which you give them the permission to do what they see fit. Then the next format of leadership is the democratic. That is how most of our countries are ruled, whereby you tell the person, you give the person 2 options, right? And you tell them that which of them is best, is it X or a Y, and the person decide. So it's two-way aspect. Everybody has his own input. And then there's another format of leadership, which I know show the picture here, which is the transactional leadership and then transformational leadership. Transactional has to do with transaction. So you are either going to rule based on rewards and punishment, or based on, let's say, management, right? Based on management. So you give rewards to satisfy the person's need, and then because you are giving rewards, the person will increase in his performance. The person will do more for you because you have rewarded the person, because you have given the person incentive. Transformational format of leadership is whereby you transform the person to become better. transformational form of leadership whereby you transform the patient, the followers, their thinking, their emotions, their active, like whatever thing they have, to become better to the point that they follow you based on their will. So these are the five main styles of leadership. And let's move on to the five types of leadership, right? So the five type of leadership, the first type of leaders are positional leaders. That is the basic format of leadership. That is what most of us, when we talk about is a leader, we think about. If I say that I'm a leader, that is one of the things that most of us think about, positional type of leadership. I'm a leader, they tell you in what, of which church, or which group. So that is, it is based on titles. It is based on titles, right? Position. So maybe you are a pastor, you're a minister, maybe you are the class rep, maybe you are a doctor or something, because of a title. So in this type of leaders, people are following them because they have to, right? Because they have to, and they are following you because you have a title, because you have a position, because you are in a place of authority. Not because you have done something for them, but because they have to follow you, because you are the leader, you are their boss, so they have to follow you. So in this case, they are following you because you have a right to be followed, right? They voted for you and then you became the leader. So they are following you because you are the one in the position. You are the one with the right to be followed. So people are following because they have to. The next format of leadership or type of leaders are permission type of leaders, right? These type of leaders are the type of leader that people follow them because they want to follow them, not because they have to, but because they want to follow them. And the reason is that this type of leaders is just like the laissez-faire. They have built a relationship with them so much that they know the people, right? So there's a format of a relationship. They know the people, they understand the people understand them. And because of that, the people are following them because they like them. Not because they have to, but because they like to follow the person. Maybe it's his friend, and then because you just want to follow them. And then this type of leadership is very good because you understand people, you build relationships. So the followership is based on trust, based on relationship, because they like you. That is a permission type of leaders. The next type of leaders is productive type of leaders. Productive, as it goes with a product. That means that they have a result. So people are following them because of the results they have. People are following them because they have done something for the particular group. Maybe they have brought the country into independence. Maybe they have done something for a particular group of people because of the results that they have reached, they have attained, and because you like those results, you are following them, right? The person is like your mentor, and then because the person has reached a certain point, is like your role model, and you are following them because of the results they have produced. That is a very, very nice format of leadership. It's very, very good. Then the next format of leaders is the people type of leaders, right? That is the type of leaders that people follow you because of what you have done for them individually. This one is, they are not following because of the results only, but because of what you have done for them and what you have done in them. This type of leaders is the type of leader that is based on reproduction. That means that you have built them up, you have equipped them, you have seen what they are good at, and then you have brought those good things that they are good at to a particular point or level. You have seen that this person is good at this point. You have developed the person, you have refined the person, you have mentored the person, you have coached the person to a particular point, right? So this type of leaders, you have followers because they are following you because of what you have done for them, right? Because you have developed them, because you have educated them, because you have helped them to reach where you have reached. Not only attain your result, but to become like you. That is the people type of leadership. That is very, very good. It's a very nice type in which you understand each and every one. Then the next format of leadership, that is the highest, is the people, the pinnacle, right? The pinnacle type of leaders, in which people are following you because of who you are and what you present. That means that you have passed the level of position, you have passed the level of building relationship with them, you have passed the level of producing results that people envy and people want to follow, you have passed the level of developing people, you have equipped people, you have transformed people, and then you have reached a point that you have actually represent something that people like, people want to reach, people have seen and have tested over time and time that you are able to reach that point, right? They are following because of who you are and because of what you represent. Because you represent a vision, you have reached that vision, you have achieved that vision over time, and the people like it. So that is because they respect you. So these are the five main types of leaders that we have. So many of us can be at different levels, right? But you can progress from one level to the other, and then you can combine different aspects of these. All of them have advantages, all of them have disadvantages. But it's better you don't stay at positional leadership. It's better that is where almost everybody gets to, but you should not stay at position. You should move from permission. You should move from permission to productive. You should move from productive to people. You should move from people to pinnacle. Thank you, and then I hope you have learned something. I hope that you're going to develop the leadership skills in you, and then you choose the best aspect and then progress to always be a people type of leaders, a pinnacle type of leader, and a pathetic type of leader. But don't stay at positional. Stay blessed.